It's our job to make sure it doesn't happen for our son.
After weeks of going back and forth, lawmakers reach an agreement on gun control. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight at 6. I'm Denise DeCenzo.
And I'm Dennis House. The deal includes some of the most toughest gun measures in the country. It comes after nearly months since the mass shooting at Sandy Hook.
We have live team coverage tonight. Tina Martin has reaction from Connecticut residents. We begin, though, with Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Susan Raff at the state capitol now in Hartford.
Susan?
Since the tragedy at Sandy Hook, Connecticut lawmakers have been under tremendous pressure to act. Other states have passed legislation, and from what we are seeing today and the proposals now coming out, it looks like they are stronger than many expected.
The strategy is to have worked together to craft a piece of legislation that people believe can get done, and that's the piece of legislation we'll be hearing on Wednesday.
Leaders from both parties have now reached an agreement on gun control, a deal that includes some of the strongest gun laws ever proposed. It expands the assault weapons ban, limits ammunition magazines to 10 rounds. Those with larger magazines would have to register them with state police. There would also be large penalties for carrying larger magazines outside the home or at a gun range. The state would create a dangerous weapon registry and universal background checks. Newtown families support the changes.
I applaud their approach, the bipartisan task force, and I know that they want to come up with the strongest laws possible for our state to help lead the nation, and I support them in their efforts to do that.
But they want lawmakers to go one step further. Today, they were at the state capitol urging lawmakers not only to ban large ammunition magazines, but to make all high-capacity magazines illegal, which means there would be no grandfather clause. But that would be hard to enforce, and lawmakers are choosing instead to have those magazines registered.
It's our job to make sure it doesn't happen for our son.
And I think everybody needs to think about it and look into their hearts and try to do what's necessary to make the changes that have to happen.
So the question being raised here at the state capitol, now that these proposals are out, what is the reality that they will actually get passed when lawmakers take a vote? Leaders from both parties tell us they have support in both parties, and they expect to get all of these changes on gun control, mental health, and school security passed this week. Lawmakers will be here at the state capitol on Wednesday for a very long day, and they are expected to vote. We are live at the state capitol in Hartford. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.